What's up, guys? It's Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics here. I haven't filmed one of these videos in actually that while. It's been a couple of months where I would just like sit on top of a fucking garage and talk. I want to talk about how I get all these messages on a daily basis, bro. And like, it's actually really insane where I'll get these messages where these people will fucking say to me like that I brought them through shit and like all this crazy stuff, man. Like that I got a message. I'll explain one, for example. I'm not gonna say the name, but this guy sent me fucking paragraphs, bro. He's talking about how his family, he has problems with his family and shit. And he was really going through it a couple months ago because his dog died recently and it really brought him down. And he said that watching my content and watching my stuff really like brightens his day and shit. And like, I just look at that and I'm like, damn, bro, it's really crazy because I remember when I started, I used to fucking just sit there and make videos and not know a single fucking person. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I knew every single person that was watching the video. Every single fucking person. And I was crazy to think, and somebody actually made me like analyze this for myself and really think about it. Like, I have 6,000 subscribers in the current timing of this video. If I were to add and bring up 6,000 people here right now, that's a lot of fucking people, bro. That's like a mini stadium right there, dude. So it really like means a lot because it just shows that we're growing and that like I'm constantly grinding. I'm constantly pushing. And the reason why I film at a fucking mall, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm filming on the top of a garage at a mall. Yep. It's because of the fact that I've had a lot of memories here. I know that sounds so fucking retarded, but I'm gonna explain right now. So when I first transitioned my content from like commentary to like me and doing like interviews and like fucking around with people or picking up girls or like I don't know, just shit like that, just about me, about shit I want to do. I used to come here all the time because at the time I didn't have a car, and driving wise I live about 10, 12, 13 minutes away from this mall. Walking it's about an hour. And I remember when I first started, I never said this story before. So I remember when I first started the transition of my content, saying, I'm gonna do this. And I always say this to everybody, like, I'm gonna reach 1 million subscribers. When I say that I'm gonna reach it, I'm not gonna stop, I'm not gonna get demotivated, I'm gonna do it. If I were to say anything else, I do it, especially if I publicly indicate it, okay? But I remember that when I said I was gonna transition my content, I made a 20-minute video about it. And I really said, like, listen, like, I appreciate you guys that ride along with me. Thank you guys so much, and we're just gonna get to the next level here, and this is where I'm meant to be, all right? And this is what I wanna do. And I remember it was so fucking hard for me because I didn't have a car at the time and I didn't have a lot of people to help me film. At the time I only had my friend Justin and Alex that's helping me record right now. So it was a little hard because I was like, fuck, dude, because sometimes they wouldn't be available, and then sometimes it's like, fuck, like, how do I get to that location, and this and that, and it's like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to fucking do, bro. And I was at a very stressed moment, bro, and at the time I had like 4,000 subscribers and I just didn't know what to do. And a lot of people don't know this, but I was very demotivated, I was very unhappy, and I was very stressed out. But I kept doing it. And then I asked myself, why the fuck did I keep doing this shit? Like, why was I putting myself through this? Because the average fucking person, it doesn't have to be like YouTube videos. It could be just fucking making a business or like just working on some shit that you have no responsibility to whatsoever. And they just quit. But I didn't. And I really thought about that for a second, and I thought, like, why the fuck didn't I quit this shit? Like, I could have quit a long time ago. And at one point I was like, maybe I should have quit. But then I didn't. And so I asked myself that, and then I was like, that's why. Because I remember when I had absolutely nothing, I needed this the most, right? And I needed you guys the most, and I needed the support. And so I put myself through this, and I stressed myself out. And there was times, bro, when I wanted to film some interviews, because at the only time that was what I was really capable of doing, and I was still trying to brainstorm and expand my mind of like, what the fuck could I really do? Because I'm not used to making this like myself content, like creative shit, I would just talk about other people and just fucking talk shit and laugh and fuck around. So I would do interviews at this mall that you're looking at behind me, and I did it very frequently. You could actually look a couple months back on my channel almost a year ago, and damn, there's a fucking really hot ass girl looking at me. You could see that, like, fucking here, this is all I filmed, like literally all I fucking filmed. And so I was like, damn, bro, like, that's fucked. I was kind of getting annoyed because I'm like, holy shit, like, this is all I'm filming. What the fuck do I do? Because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of fucking going to the mall and making interviews, going up to people like, excuse me, hey, how big do you want someone's cock to be? Like, I don't know, bro. It was annoying. And you could ask Alex, bro. Like, bro, we fucking got to the point where there would be security guards that would know exactly who I was. God, and they would stop us. Being literally, especially one time in the beginning, bro. They're like, listen, dog, like, you can't be doing this here. we're gonna have to ask you to leave if you keep filming. You know, you can't be filming in the mall. And I understood, but I was like also at the same time like, fuck, dude,
We had
like
to dodge them, bro.
Yeah, we had to dodge them, bro. There was.
We were like checking each floor, like, oh, he's on first floor.
Yes,
let's go record
yes, bro.
On second floor, let's go record first
Bro,
floor.
exactly what Alex said. We would literally be filming interviews and we'd be looking up and be like, oh shit, okay, there's security there. Let's film down here and like get this girl real quick. It was a fucking mission, dude. And now we're at the point where like, you know, now I'm capable of going anywhere really, you know, and like, I remember I filmed the video. I'm getting emotional, man. I remember I filmed the video in the beginning of, actually, the end of 2021 and in the beginning of 2022, before it happened, I remember I said, I was like, 2022 is gonna be my year, guys. It's gonna be my fucking year. And I was struggling my ass off. I was fucking trying to film these interviews and doing all this shit. I was like, fuck, dude, like, how do I bump up a level, man? Like, how do I do this shit? Cause I'm stuck, I'm plateaued. And like, then when I changed my content, guys, the views were all-time low. The subscribers, all-time low. I actually lost a couple subscribers when I mentioned that I was gonna change my content. And I kept going and I kept going. And this is the exact reason why I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this is because the fact that even though I was through such a hard moment, I managed to just push through, man. I managed to push through and fucking say, I got this shit, dude. I fucking got this. I believe in myself and I know where I'm gonna take myself. Now, I mean, like, guys, like, we're halfway in 2022. Filmed some crazy videos. A lot of videos did really good. A lot of videos did really bad, but that's just a part of life. Life is ups and downs like roller coasters, you know? I've done some really good collabs, even with YouTubers that I just did not see coming, bro. I never, you know, I remember I used to watch, for example, like Jesse James West. I remember I used to watch his videos back when he was in LA, and I used to say to myself, like, I want to make a video with this guy one day. Like, I want to do it, bro. I got this. Like, I know I'm going to do it. I used to always say to myself in my room, bro, like, at night, in the middle of the night, like about to go to bed, I used to pray and be like, God, like, I don't know where I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, but I know that I'm gonna be in that position. I don't know when, where, or how the fuck it's gonna happen, but I know the day's gonna come, and when it comes and when you give it to me, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready and I'm gonna brace for it because I'm going to live that moment every second that lasts, okay? The people that help me film are the real G's because without them, those videos wouldn't exist and exist the way they do, okay? So I gotta thank the first person who ever helped me film, my boy Anthony. I remember I used to, like, I posted on my Instagram story, I fucking said, yo, I need somebody to help me film right now. I don't know what to do, like, I'm desperate, you know? And I just said, I fucked around and said, listen, and reward, get a ton of bitches. Like, I just fucked around. He's the first one that hit me up. He said, I'm down to film, let's do this. Even at the time when I didn't have a car, he would pick me up, he'd fucking take me, and we would just go to film. He benefited nothing from this. He didn't make no money because I didn't make no money, nothing. He helped me out a couple times. Definitely really appreciate that because one of the videos, actually one of the first videos that we filmed together was the first ever Does Size Matter video I did, and that video did really fucking well. I also want to thank my boy Andy. All right, I want to thank Andy because he helped me film like 1 or 2 times. Next person I want to thank is my boy Jeffrey. He's one of like my close friends. He used to help me out like in the pivoting moments of my like, you know, interviewing stages of when I first started interviewing because I didn't have that many people and he would help me out. Sometimes he would have to fucking put through my shit and I'm sorry, all right, I'm sorry. I used to get desperate. I used to only want to film and I still only want to film. It's just, that's my life and I'm just trying to fucking make it, you know. I'm a 20-year-old fucking guy that's just trying to make it out here, okay? I want to thank my boy Justin. He came in clutch. I remember there was a point where I had nobody. You know, especially Justin, he was a very important role of this whole YouTube shit because when I had nothing, I was actually kind of getting to the stage of like, wait, I made no money whatsoever. Now I'm kind of making a little bit of money, right? And so I remember I used to watch a YouTuber named Jadion, all right? And I still watch him because he makes amazing content. Jadion, whatever the fuck. And I remember there was a podcast where he said, I didn't have enough money when I first started to pay people to help me film. So what I did is I took them out to eat and buy them food. And I can relate to that so much because that's exactly the method I fucking started doing. So when I started making money, I was like, yo, Justin, I'm gonna buy you some Chipotle. I'm gonna buy you here, or let's go to fucking Panda Express, or let's go to whatever, you know, I'll fucking pay for his meal every time we go out. And yeah, you know, there was moments where I had absolutely nobody at the time to help me film, and he was there, and I appreciate it, Justin. You know, you're there in and out, so I appreciate that. And then next person, my last person here, before I fucking get you guys all bored, is my boy Alex. I know he's hyped up. He's hyped up. He was like, I'm waiting. Fuck everybody else. I'm waiting. He's also another one like in the beginning stages and me pivoting to where I made absolutely nothing to making something. You know, those two guys individually are like the most like important here in this message because they stuck around and like regardless if you stuck around or not, like, you could just say fuck you and help me once or twice or 8 times or whatever the fuck. Still appreciate those guys. I'm just saying, like, they stuck around, they're still helping me and shit. And I made a promise to them, not just to them, but I said to myself, like, when I'm in the position, I'm gonna fucking return the favor. I'm gonna help these guys somehow, you know? I made a promise to these guys. I was like, the moment I fucking get enough to help you guys, I'm fucking paying you guys back. And then when I get even more up there, I'm gonna fucking repay you guys back for everything in the past. I've been to a point in my life a year and a half ago where I would cry every fucking week, crying, bro. Crying of how unhappy I was. And I just found the ambition to do something so passionate, so fucking passionate, bro. So passionate. I was passionate about it like no other. There was nothing that could distract me, nothing that could just turn my eyes away from it, and that's it. And yeah, just keep going. Don't stop. I believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. And if nobody else believes in you, trust me, it's bullshit. It's fake. It's not reality. Because at the end of the day, they're doing it because it's based off a projection off their own selves. Because at the end of the day, when you do make it, then they're gonna switch their minds and they're gonna be like, wow, I believed in you all along. Good shit, dude. Keep it up. You're doing great. Just always remember where you started. Never forget where you came from, and keep going and never fucking stop. Once again, it's your boy Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics. 6,000 subscribers at the current timing of the filming of this video. And we're out, guys. Peace. Boom.